No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, having a conversation with the man himself, Top Rank Demon. How you feeling, man?
Yeah. Doing good, bro. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Does it feel kind of crazy being in LA? Everybody makes it out like it's like the biggest thing in the world when you come out here.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's kind of regular. I just be, I'm just moving. I go where the money goes, and not nothing.
Okay. So how often do you come out here?
Like shit, whenever it's necessary, you know. Like I don't be like looking like to go to LA. It's cool though. It be hella player out here though. So it's like keep, you know what I mean? Keep on some player shit. Like I'm not gonna let anything stop me from that.
Okay. What kind of business would you have down here on average?
Just music shit, studio shit. Like you know what I mean? I fuck with some people out here and shit. So it's like
okay. We can get into all that. You want to introduce your boy here?
Yeah, it's my nigga Track Money and shit. It's my label man right here.
Okay. For sure. So, okay, you're actually from Washington State. Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and everything?
Yeah, I'm from Washington State, Moses Lake, like Yakima, all that. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about it. Like, you know what I mean? We've been popping out there, making some motion, making some moves for surely. And then, but yeah, I'll be sliding out here to NorCal with everybody, you know what I mean? Down here to LA too. It's cool out here.
So where you're from, how far is it from like Seattle, just for a reference point?
From Seattle, it's like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Okay.
We're like 2 hours from Yakima. So it's like Yakima be in the middle, Seattle over here.
Okay.
And it's like, you know, so the west to the east and shit. We're like in the middle, like the central, east 519.
Okay. And then how far is that from NorCal?
From NorCal, well, specifically like
the Bay
Sac
Area
or San Ho, it'd be like 12 hours. From LA, it's like 18 hours if you drive, or if you fly, it's like way less. But
so what's it like in Yakima?
Like, I don't know, bro. It's just like the same old shit. Like everywhere, you know what I mean? We got the trenches, just you know what I mean? It gets funky, you know what I mean? Type shit.
Is it like a real small town type vibe, or?
It's like,
to be honest, I feel like Yakima, like traveling around with it reminds me of like a if you in the trenches in Northern Cali, it's kind of like the same vibe, like the same things going on, the same culture, the same people, the same way people talk. It's kind of like the same, basically.
Definitely, yeah. Because I think like to a lot of people, anything that's going on above like the Bay Area is kind of like a mystery to a lot of people.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So what was your actual upbringing like? Do you have both parents?
I got a dad and a stepmom, for surely. And my mom, fucking, she's like, it's complicated. You know, like she went to prison when I was young, so like, I don't really know her like that, but.
Okay. So your mom and your dad, they were never like married or super close together?
My mom and my dad were never married. They were just like kind of like a high school fling, like you know, like kind of like a little thing, and then fucking, you know, I mean, shit happened, and yeah, here I am and shit.
What'd she go to prison for? Can you D&D that? Sorry.
Yeah.
What'd she go to prison for?
I really don't want to get into too many specifics. Okay. But like it was an assault with deadly weapon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about your dad? What kind of guy is he?
He's cool for surely. Like. Always just like hella tough on me growing up, but like you know, that's what made me like to the man I am today for sure. Just hella cool. I grew up with my grandma mostly. I would say like she kind of like raised me when my dad was out like you know chasing chicken and shit, like getting the money right. And then yeah, then I was kind of just like locked up and like got it like through all that shit, you know, and like through whatever else.
So your dad was kind of a street dude, more or less.
My dad is like. Nah, I wouldn't say he's like a street dude. He's like more just like a construction worker, you know, just like a normal person, you know, type shit.
But did he have times in his life where he was running around getting into trouble and stuff, or not?
Like, yeah, for surely, like, yeah, for sure, like getting locked up and shit like that. But like, never like gang banging and shit like that, like going out like that type shit.
So did you see a lot of you know, wild stuff when you were younger? Like you're talking about your mom going to prison and your dad kind of getting into some type of shit. Like, do you have memories of just seeing wild shit going on early on?
Well, that's all like when I was like hella young, like whenever, so I really don't remember that. Okay. But I would say like, yeah, like just like obviously like growing up, like going through different shits, like we all got hella stories, you know, type shit. But like that part specifically, I was hella young for, yeah.
Okay. And so at what point do you start getting kind of exposed to the gang shit? Like, is that like a real thing out where you're from? Is that just kind of in your face from a young age?
in Washington, I would say I don't want to, but like Washington, yeah, it's popping. So, and then, but I would say like around the time I was like 14 and shit, you know what I mean? And then, started getting locked up, getting into more like trouble, like to the point where I was getting locked up. And then just, started my path and shit.
What kind of stuff were you getting locked up for back then?
I think my first charge was just like some drinking and driving. I was like drinking and driving and I crashed. And then some people got hurt, so I got 2 counts of vehicular assault. And so that was like my first thing, and like so it kind of started me up. But once you get in the system, like you're just through it, like you're going through it. Like there's no, you know what I mean? It's just like a loop.
What? So you just kept violating your probation?
Yeah, like they was beyond me, and then like so little probation things, and then whatever. I got a assault 1. I saw a deadly weapon, and then I went fucking to the juvenile prison for like 4 years or 3 years, and then I went to the pen for a year after that because I got charged while I was in there.
Okay, is that when you really started to get exposed to the gangs and shit?
I would say like just like being out there, like and then for surely, but then like going in and out for sure. It's just like when you're going in and out, like I wouldn't say institutionalized the hella young, but it's kind of like that because then you're just like. I don't know, like the things that you look forward to is different for sure. Like when you're, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely. So that time being locked up though was like, what was the culture of it like? Was there a lot of fighting and a lot of like a lot of people go into that environment and just get put on to hella game and just like learn what's going on?
It depends like what you're talking about, bro. Like, well, because when I first started getting locked up, I was young, so like the juvenile, it was different. Like where I was at in the juvenile, it's called Martin Hall, and it has like an ad seg like part, and that's where I was most of the time. Like you get in a fight for anything, like you'll go in there and that's how you get out and you come back in and they already have you like listed as that shit. They'll throw you right in there. And it's like 2 cells in the middle of like another cell and like a bigger cell that has like a little table and a shower in there. It's like when we would come out most of the time, like we would come out on a security program, it was called. And so you come out in handcuffs, so they'll handcuff you out. You'll take a shower in handcuffs and all that, like hella out of pocket.
So you handcuffed in the front?
Yeah,
I can imagine that's gonna be a pretty terrible shower.
Nah, yeah. Well, so that's what it's supposed to be. That's what the program is like. But a lot of the CLs was like that's like we ain't finna do that to you,
okay,
type shit. So let us do it normal.
Okay, so even back then, were you tending to run? Because what's your ethnic background?
My ethnicity.
Yeah. What's your dad and what's your mom and?
I'm white, bro. My dad's white and my mom is Native.
Oh, okay, okay. But was it kind of obvious to you from early on that you were going to run with the Mexicans?
It's just it's not racial, bro, at all. It's just more of just like who you with, like who good people are, type shit. It's just, type shit.
Was it the kind of situation where there's like almost no whites really in that environment? Or I guess it's Washington, so like what is the racial breakdown?
I would say, yeah, bro, it's not even racial. Like, we got white homies, Mexican homies, black homies, like, like shit, like Chinese homies. Like, it's not even a thing. Like, people don't look at it like that. It's just, it's basically like the kind of man that you are, like the kind of way that you conduct yourself and the way that you move, like, like what kind of, how you're like maneuvering through life type shit. It's not like. Okay.
So at what age would you say you became a Norteño?
14.
14. Okay. So while you were locked up, or was that on the outside?
I don't really want to get into it, but just I started like fucking around with the homies when I was 14 and shit, in and out in the streets and locked up and shit like that.
Word.
And then I don't want to get into specifics of how that shit starts. But
for sure. But so is there a lot of gang shit in the town where you grew up and stuff? Like was that like a big thing in that area, or
so like?
Or it's more of a jail thing?
It's like I ain't gonna lie, Washington it's pretty. Like I don't know what people like look at it but it gets active, bro. And you can check the news and all that, but it's just like it's just like normal street shit.
One thing that's different from Washington and California too. California, like for instance, LA, you gotta drive 6 hours to go to Northern Cali. So like the way Washington is set up, we're in the same neighborhoods. So
have a close compact.
Where it's like literally just years and years of a whole bunch of bullshit just because of that, because we're just like neighbors with each other. So we like waking up, going to the store, or waking up and just bumping into people. So it's just like a real congested. really. It's just like shit nonstop.
I mean, that is why I you know, no shots at anybody, but there's been people over the years who, you know, are from down here and they make it a real thing to like diss the Northerners and shit when you know they ain't probably never even seen one.
Yeah.
Maybe when they went on vacation or some shit.
Though, like everyone is either in jail, dead, based off that. It's not like these people were talking about people that they've never had issues with, like over there. It's that's just all it is. It's just that there's no really like fighting amongst each other. It's just like opposite.
It's like old school Bloods versus Crips type shit.
Basically,
before it kind of got splintered and became super complicated.
It stayed like that. It stayed like that over there.
Interesting. Damn. Yeah, because man, I mean, I feel like it is definitely like when I talk to people who are even from Northern California, and I realize like, oh, so you like really have the red side and the blue side in the same city, which is way different than down here.
Yeah, and it's like that all the way up to kind of like up to Seattle. Seattle's like really calm, it's beautiful over there, but it's the same thing. Like they're not really like tripping on each other. It's really like niggas running into each other. So
are there black gangs like where you grew up as well, or is it mostly just the Mexican shit going on?
Nah, yeah, for surely. Yeah, for surely. It's all mixed.
Okay. And do you guys generally get along with the black side of things, and it's just like the Mexican kind of go at each other?
Yeah, nah, for surely. Nah, we're hella close, like locked in. It's not even no problems or anything. I mean, it's just like a smooth working relationship type shit.
Well, that's what's up. So when did you actually start thinking about rapping?
I've been making music, bro, like just trying to rap fucking around like since I was young. Like I remember my dad finding like little papers I was writing this shit, like talking shit to me, and it'd be like literally just like nothing but swear words on a paper. Yeah. Like just like all the swear words like my little ass brain was thinking about or whatever the fuck. Like sorry, basically.
That's funny that you say that, because I was just talking to Draco's dad, and he had that story of finding Draco's rhymes under the bed. And I also in like first grade, my parents found some rap that I wrote under my bed, and it was like some stupid ignorant up shit about like shooting somebody or whatever. And I remember my mom, I know, right? I remember my mom crying though, like, why would you write this? And I'm like, I don't know. That's just like every rap song I ever heard was kind of like this.
So you've been writing music since you was younger?
This is when I was like 7, and then.
But you was like writing music though, like.
I mean, I probably wrote a 16, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like I ever performed it or anything. I was just like a little kid, and I remember my mom finding it and being like really upset, and like. It's not like she actually thought I shot somebody. She just was confused why the I would even be writing something that in any way like went into that.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but so you were just kind of drawn to it from an early age, or when did you start rapping?
Yeah, I would say just like and then that's when I started like trying to do that, and then I guess I would just always try to do that. I think, and then but when I got locked up, I would say then like I like really like. Have more time to for sure like sit there and do it and like try to do it, because at first it was probably whack, like for sure, like you know what I mean, but like it comes over time, like development and everything, and so I felt like being locked up had a big part to do with that. And then when I got out, then when I got out of the pen, I've only been out the prison for like a year. I got out in September last year.
Oh shit.
And then
how old are you now?
I'm 20, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so what you call it. And so when I got out of prison, like September, my first music video was in like November. So I've only basically been dropping music since November. And then, so
definitely. Yeah, because I remember when I interviewed Lil Mosey back in the day, that he said that like we were basically like, yo, so are there any other rappers from Washington that like influenced you or whatever? And he was basically like, nah, I'm pretty much like the biggest one. I'm the only one that matters that ever came up out of there. And I remember a lot of like, even back then, like 2018, like the Seattle blogs and shit were like just trashing him, being like, yo, this is up. He's ignoring the history, everything that gone down here.
Like realistically though, when you break it down, like numbers and motion and etc, like he probably wasn't lying.
Yeah, even that at that point,
know who's coming out that way when you know him. You know, obviously if you don't know them, it's just for a reason. Like niggas are not popping like that. Like,
and if you go through the whole history of the state, I'm sure you could find a bunch of different people who had their moments and stuff. But you're talking to like a 16-year-old kid who probably is not familiar with what happened even like 5 years prior. You know?
Yeah.
For sure. But so from your perspective, like, was there anybody in Washington that you were looking at as inspiration, or that like kind of showed you that it was possible?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, like we have the homies popping and shit, and then like so when I got out, when I got out, I was locked up in the Pinta like with the homies and shit, and I was always rapping in there, like doing my little job. I was a laundry worker, so like when we would go like back to the laundry room and shit, like doing all the shit, it was like secluded. And then when you go up in there, like we have like little mini concerts and shit, like put the beats on the little speaker, and then like you're doing like that. And the homies that was locked in with my nigga Track Money, they basically just like put it online, and when we came out, like, you know what I mean, type shit, and they got my shit rolling. Surely.
So when did you start to actually believe that you might have some potential? Like was that your mission when you got out? Like, you know what, as soon as I get out, I'm gonna start filming some shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it was just like at one point, like I was just like, damn, like I'm making slaps, like, you know, that I could really, you know, and that's like slaps I was making in prison, and I haven't even released those, so it's like a whole on another different thing. My mindset was even probably different, you know, type shit. And then yeah, basically, bro.
Definitely. Wait, so what was the actual prison bid for, and how many years was that for?
So I got assault, deadly weapon, and then so I got 3 years for that. And then while I was in there, I got 2 prison riot charges, and then that gave me like a year, additional year and a day for both of them at the same time. Yeah.
So how does a prison riot work exactly? Like from your perspective, being like super young and being involved in that, like when do you remember when you first realized this was something you were going to have to participate in?
It's so basically, well, really, it's a crazy thing. So in the juvenile prison I was at, it's called Green Hill, and right there they had a lawsuit or something go through there where everyone that just got charged with those prison riots got it dropped off the record. So like some of my homies that was locked up right there for those prison riots, because some of them got like 4 years for that, really? and like you know what I mean, something like that. And then so like they got out because of it, and like they got dropped because it was like it wasn't right, it was unjustified or whatever, because they were trying to do it to the point because they were basically focusing on like the gang part of it, and they were trying to like give people basically gang enhancements, and like basically if it's a 2-on-1 it's a riot, which that's not even a thing, like that's not a riot. And even like when you look at DLC or whatever, it's not a riot.
A riot is like everybody in there basically, right? Like I mean, I'm sure from their perspective they're gonna call it a riot if it's only a couple people, but I mean, okay, so is this like a full-blown race riot, or is this like a general riot?
Nah, I mean, for the ones that I was involved in, it was just a lot of people were involved. One of them is just like a 7-on-1, and then so they put that as a riot, and then the other one was like it was like we were bucking at the COs like type shit, because like I mean shit was like
Define bucking.
Like not going to ourselves, and when they try to put us there, we wasn't having it.
Hit him with the Glock Dookie. No, I don't know what goes on in Washington, man. We got carrots out here in LA. No carrot business?
What the hell is carrot business?
Oh Lord, I don't even want to take your innocence and tell you about that shit. I mean, allegedly in the LA County Jail, there's been instances where somebody would knock somebody out and then shove a carrot up their ass.
Yeah, that's that freak shit. We ain't going for that.
Yeah, that is the opinion of many people. I don't know. LA just got some weird shit going on. We gotta get that stricken from the record. But okay. So, but that whole time you were locked up, like, would you say that like just being involved in those riots was the most dramatic shit that you were involved with, or what else did you have to like learn how to deal with?
Well, it's like I don't really want to come up on here and like kind of glorify like the gang culture and like glorify the prison life experience and shit like that, more to like promote my music type shit like that. Okay. But at the like, so it's like, well, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like you're doing the time. Like I was going to different facilities, so I went like from one juvenile facility like for the younger ass kids and shit when I first got locked up, then to the juvenile prison, which is from 17 to 25 years old. So they had like grown men in there, you know? And then, but then the reason why I went to the actual prison was because I was 18, and then I caught a charge in there. And so I was already over 18. So they did that and kicked me out, and then set me up and shit.
Okay.
But
What was like your family's thoughts when you got these years at such a young age? Like what was your dad's reaction and shit?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, with my dad particularly, like I wasn't talking to him for like probably like 5 years straight, and then basically when I just got out the pen, like 6 months before that, or like 30 days or something, like, you know, I kind of like try to like tap in and then whatever and try to rekindle the relationship like right when I got out and shit, because it's like you know. But basically throughout my whole prison sentence, I wasn't in communication. I wasn't really talking to nobody like that or my family side.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is it awkward being someone who's technically white and you're rolling as with the Mexicans and like as a rapper as well? Like I know it's kind of complicated, right?
Nah, bro. Like to be honest, bro, like I'm not even like that's the furthest thing from my mind. Like, you know, like there's so much shit going on. And no one's even looking at it like that. It's not like a factor that anyone's even hanging on, like, you know, type, you know what I mean?
Right. Definitely.
In real life too, like when you make it to like, as far as like Washington, when you make it to certain, like I would say social groups, like how you were saying, like mentioning the race, it really don't matter. Cause like to make it to that social group, you already got to go through like a whole bunch of steps, etc, for you to even get there, kind of thing.
So you're saying a white boy is never going to be a walk-on. They're going to always have to prove themselves before they become part of it.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like whoever is with us based off whatever skin color he is,
right?
He's just already like stamped. He's like one of them guys already. Right. Like,
because like white boy in a black gang is like super rare, but it feels like a white guy can fit in with a Mexican gang more easily. It's a little bit more accepting. You tell me though.
Well, it's like people aren't even focused on that. Like I don't even like even with my homies. Like I'm not like the white homie, you know, type shit. I'm the homie, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the black homie. Like, nah, that's the homie type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I feel like that's part of our culture too. Like we don't, you know what I mean? It's not no racial shit, no racial jurisdictions. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If you're a real nigga, like you can fuck with us. You
like
know what I mean? Type shit.
Over here too. Like I think back in the day, it kind of used to be like that. As far as like with certain like Mexican group segments in the blacks, it used to be like tension. But over there where we from, it was never like that ever. So we've always been like real close with them. Like we got good working relationships. We know a lot of them. They know a lot of us. And we've never really had like no issues as far as like.
Yeah, I always feel like people from Northern California always like kind of take pride in the fact that there's more unity and the different races spend time with each other as opposed to
up with them, up with their family,
well,
you know,
as opposed to LA where it's like much more divided along racial lines. It feels like, even though I mean, for the most part, I would say black and Mexican get along out here aside from a few little pockets.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, but when you're in prison, even up there, I'm assuming that the Southsiders and the Northsiders kind of have to get along based on the racial lines, or is it not really like that?
Like I don't really want to get into politics, but I don't fuck with them niggas. We don't fuck with them.
It's crazy, bro. Just simple though, but like the prison system, like, cause I be in the prison system, we be in the same prisons in Washington. It's like really like one prison, Walla Walla prison, like where the bros be at, and it be like over there, it's segregated. Over here, how they got like a whatever, like to where you live with each other.
We don't
over there, it's just non-existent. That's not going on. So it's like literally, if we was to get locked up over here, we'd be on some like what the is going on kind of thing. It would just be kind of like a real life culture shock, what it would be, because that's like the total opposite of like a Washington prison system.
Interesting. Okay, so when did you first start coming down to LA, considering it's such a trek from all the way back up there? I mean, did you grow up looking at LA artists and thinking that was like the sound of the West Coast? Was that like a big influence, or were you listening to more Northern Cali hip hop?
Probably Northern Cali for sure. Like growing up, just Northern Cali rappers and shit like Woody. I mean, and
you a big
that.
Woody fan?
Because
he's kind of like
Woody Slap,
the most legendary white boy from up north.
Woody Slap.
Yeah,
on the set. Yeah,
Woody, Big Tom.
That's a legend right there. Yeah, Big Tom. Yeah.
That's interesting that like the young generation still like goes back to his music.
No, well, really, what it is, it's just like
that's
with
when
you go to LA, you like their top culture rappers. I ain't even gonna say no names, but they'll go listen to them certain type people. It's the same thing with the culture over there. It's like the whole northern region. Like as when you're young, you grow up, you go listen to Big Tom right away. You go listen to Woody.
Shout out Big Tom.
Yeah, you listen to them right away. Like that's like the the peoples for that genre.
Yeah, because it feels like, especially in LA or just in music in general, there's like so much new music that I don't know how many kids even go back and like study a Nipsey Hussle or study whatever was happening in 2010, you know?
Nah, I feel like with anybody, like when you got a real good foundation and you actually like saying something, it don't matter how long I feel like the years go by, there's always going to be like a good crowd for sure, like on your movement.
Yeah, definitely for like the people who are really tapped in and paying attention and care about understanding the entirety of rap history and shit like that. But then also you just have so many kids that are like 18, they just trying to turn up. They don't really give a f about what was happening 20 years ago or whatever.
Well, real life, I feel like you saying, they're making history, so their music's already good. So they, like I said, for sure, I feel like always have a strong wave. Because like I know for myself, I got into listening to rap music in maybe like 1992, and I remember like, you know, Snoop Dogg was coming out. That was like the biggest shit. And I remember like doing my homework and going and like listening to shit that was popping in like 1988 and just being like, nah, like I'm not a Run DMC fan. Like I respect it, but it's just sonically it just sounded old as to me as a kid, you know? Yeah.
The same way that I'm sure if you go listen to some YG from 2011 and you compare it to shit right now, it's like, damn, that sounds old as compared to right now, you know? Even though it's important, played a huge role.
It got to be a timeless project.
Definitely.
Even like beats, I be trying to rap on beats sometimes, and the homies, and I be like, that's hard, and the homies be like, that's just old. That's the beats hella old.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing too. The beats advance so much, especially the producers, man. They're all like competing on sounds and drums and everything, and just it's like they're doing shit that we don't necessarily understand as like non-producers that makes the music sound current, which is
we got right now. We got like a crazy engineer we locked in with DJ Idea. He got like a old mob sound. Like he's older, so he's all the tunes and the drums he's using is from the 80s and 90s. He's going crazy though.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are kind of realizing that doing more retro sounds might be the move. Like Metro Boomin's whole new album is supposed to sound like swag surfing and shit. Like it's supposed to sound like shit that's like a decade or two older, which is like, you know, I think a lot of people are kind of trying to rediscover some of the older sounds, you know? But okay, so how long did it take before your music actually started popping off?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, my first video kind of just went up. Like it just did numbers. Like it just hit 300K. Like it's like 8 months ago or something like that. And then it just kind of like I feel like being consistent, and I was like a new face and shit. And then like they was posted on TikTok and Instagram, like kind of going viral a little bit. So yeah, that had an effect. And then when I got out, I was fucking with a track. And then so it's like kind of his platform. He already has hella motion built up. He's already going crazy. And then so I drop on his page. And then, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a spotlight for them to see me. You know what I mean? To take in, like, you know, what I got going on. And then, you know what I mean? They was fuck with it.
I mean, that's kind of the crazy thing to me is that if you're like a non-gang related rapper, it's definitely very difficult to get people to pay attention to your music. But if you're like a Norteño rapper, I mean, there is a built-in fan base that is going to be very, very interested no matter what. Now, they might just check it out and be like, nah, this shit sucks and keep it moving. But a lot of times, like, they're there. Same thing, like, if you got a rapper coming out of O-Block in Chicago, there's like 100,000, couple 100,000 people that are like going to watch your music video regardless, just because they're interested in Chicago street politics.
Yeah. I feel like real life too, you just have to be like, just like that person in real life.
Yeah.
Because that's what makes people real life want to gravitate to you. Like,
that's a big part of it, is that they're trying to figure out if you're the real deal or not. They're watching it and just studying it and being like, why is that guy in the video? Like, I see something about him. Like, he's a weirdo. Like, this, they're just trying to find ways to poke holes in it or figure out if you're valid or not, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, from day one, was it like there was a lot of hate, a lot of people like talking shit? Like, was that kind of weird to get used to, just having like thousands of people lining up in the comments to talk about you?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. From day one, it was all love. Like, so it was just
Usually
it's all
starts off
love.
good and then kind of gets more controversial.
For sure. So like the more popping you get, the more haters you're gonna get. That's expected. So like you could gauge how popping you are, just how many haters you have, type shit. So it's like, and just like the more people like, then it's like the more people talk about you, people is gonna talk about you good, and people is gonna talk about you bad. You know, type shit.
Definitely. So was it pretty quick that you started having like actual rappers weighing in, like actual like well-known rappers talking shit or showing love, or like did it just start opening things up as soon as you went live on there?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I don't feel like no rappers been talking shit, or like if they did, like I missed it. But like people been talking shit though. Like the I ain't gonna get no publicity, but for sure.
Okay. Do you feel like it's hard to blow up out of Northern Cal, or well, not beyond Northern California, the Northwest and shit in general?
Yeah. I feel like, bro, it's probably hard to blow up anywhere, bro. You just gotta grab your audience and gravitate to it. Like when I look at my top cities, my top listeners, my top 5, it's not even Washington. It's like I think it's Sacramento, San Jose, and then it's Seattle, and then it's I think San Francisco, and then like somewhere else. But LA is like my 6th one, surprisingly. For sure. Yeah,
it'd be like real life behind the scenes though. Bro, like doing things out there, it's like the hardest, cause like how like we're talking about, you're talking about Mosey talk about he the only dude. Bro, he probably was. There's literally no one really over there to gravitate to where you're like, oh, we finna go lock in with bro, we finna go up. Like, nah, that's not what's going on. So real life, it really is hard. It really took like just hella years of just dropping. Hella years of just dropping. Back to back to back. No coastlines or even features with like no one from any other region. We just kept dropping.
Right. Definitely.
Kind of just like building an emotion up day by day, really.
So when did you meet him and how did you get involved with his career and everything?
So it's crazy. Like he said, my bros was locked up with him in prison. So I got a call one day. They're like, the bro's about to get out. He's tight. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, just lock me in with him. And they're like, he about to get out in like a couple months. I'm like, okay. So he popped out, and we already had the whole plan. He popped out. I moved the bro with me and shit, and then we just locked in after that, because I already got the whole algorithm when it come to albums and videos and just like building people up. Like I make my bro 6-figure off music, so I already knew I already know what to do. So right away, like, I'm the one who shot his video. I shot his video, I edited his video, and then I dropped it on my page and then ran it up, really.
Were you cautious at all? Because like I meet a lot of rappers that I'm like, oh, this guy's got potential, but then I'm also like, he's also a psycho, crazy, violent
really
gang member,
like
and I don't know if I want to deal with this shit.
Because that's the reason why the bro sent me to the bro, because he know, like, I know exactly how to move, talk, operate, and do things to where they're very sustainable. So it was kind of an easy thing, because it's really like showing my bro, like, look, this is how we doing it. So it was kind of like a easy move, really.
A lot of young rappers though, they'll listen to you giving them some like worldly advice based on decades of being involved in the game, and then they'll be like, nah, f that, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah, nah. So it's 2025 over here. Yeah, we getting money. Like anything under that, we're not even involved in. So if you want to go do that, then we ain't even with you.
Got it. So what about you? Like in terms of your working relationship, is it kind of interesting, like taking advice from somebody older, or is that easy for you to kind of fall into that?
Nah, this the bro, like for sure. Like he already knows what's been going on. Like along the lines of basically like all the online shit and all that shit and all the video shit. I don't know what any of that is, you know. I just got like what's going on with me, you know, and I put that on a mic type shit, and you know, we get it popping. And then everything else, like the bro was basically like, hey, this is how we do this, like type shit, like lacing me up. I mean, fresh out the pen, I ain't really know. I wasn't doing none of that shit.
So you're not the type of person who spends tons of time online. Like a lot of rappers are basically like complete and total social media addicts. I see the way they are. They just refresh their Instagram notifications all day.
Yeah.
No, that's not really you.
Nah, I be like, bro. I mean, I be like just on my phone when I'm at home, hella bored. But I don't. It don't be like that much. Like most, I be like out, like having to do shit, get hella shit done. Like I feel like I don't got enough time in the day to get shit done. I be up all night up till 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Trying to get this money.
Yeah, because I feel like there's also like two different types of rappers. Where there's some rappers that are like super locked in with whatever's going on in their neighborhood, and then they're just like not really paying attention to everything else that's going on in terms of other music that kind of sounds like theirs or whatever. And then you have other people who know about like every single artist in the scene, period. That's what they do in their free time. They're on YouTube watching their ops, watching the guy from down the street, watching anything.
Nah, it's crazy because we don't care about nobody. We stay hella busy at the studio. Like, bro, real life, he got like, no exaggeration, he got like 100 slaps. So you divide that up, he got like 7-8 albums literally unreleased. All we really do is for show work. Like yesterday we were shooting videos. Right when we leave, we shooting videos. Like we real life in motion every day, really.
Okay. So were you the one who told him to go live in downtown LA?
Nah.
Was that downtown? I forget.
Nah, that wasn't me. That was a bro lounging. That was just lounging. Really.
For sure. But you know what you're doing. You know that you're like going live in a place where it's controversial. It's going to make the blogs. People are going to be excited about it.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I did not think it was like that. And I ain't say shit about LA or nothing like that. So, like, niggas just, like, notice my location and shit. It's just like, I mean, we just chilling. Like, it's just another day.
Yeah, we ain't sliding through, like, anywhere to be, like, controversial. Like, we real life. Over here at the rooftop, or we over here lounging at the hot tub, or we just moving around, really.
For sure. You're not gonna be like Bands from the Rose going to any op hoods out here in LA? You went to Lefty's neighborhood. That was pretty controversial.
That shit was funny. I seen that.
A lot of people on my ass about that one.
Why?
Because I like brought him out here, he did an interview, and then he did that. I think it was a different trip. I think he came down on a separate trip to do that. But still, people are like, "Oh, you're platforming this dude, and now he's out here. He's disrespecting LA."
Nah, but it really this is a West Coast platform. You feel me? It gotta be like all the West. It can't just be over here. You know?
Yeah. Nah. When I realized, like, damn, there's like 6, 7 Norteño rappers that I'm actually really lacking because I haven't interviewed. I was like, what? Because nobody else interviewed them.
Because if you sit there and look at Spotify numbers and look at who's really making money and who's really popping,
right?
You match them up, and bro, we're shitting on them like, off top, literally.
For real,
bro. Like, do some numbers as far as like how much they get paid a month.
Check on your phone right now.
Me?
I have, and I don't know if what I have seen necessarily supports what you're saying, because we got people like OGZ out here, Shoreline Mafia, Phoenix Flex, and like I've looked at it, and it's like I feel like the top Norteño rappers are kind of like 300,000, 400,000 monthly listeners, and then you've got a bunch of dudes like OGZ who are like 1.5 million or something. I looked at it probably 6 months ago.
And then too, like you said,
gotta look at it too, brother.
I'm not saying it's equal, because obviously they have it a little bit easier being down here for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Their platform is right here in LA,
right?
And LA is a big ass
huge audience. Yeah.
You think about LA, honestly, that's Hollywood. That's like number one. That's like movies, music, all that shit off tops. And so that's like niggas' home base, like type shit. So they got the audience off tops favoring them.
I mean, OGZ want to sign to Atlantic. They are in the same city that you grew up in. Like, he's from Hollywood, like that. They're in Hollywood. Like, that's pretty smooth, you know?
It's 2025 in the whole wave, as far as like
going up
our people for the culture in the whole North region. Like, it's really popping through the cracks to where it's like you can't ignore it. Because when you play it, it's just like, who are these people? You know, it definitely sound way harder than this shit. Cause you know how it be, bro. It'd be like, the nigga have, I guess at the time, way more numbers. But if you like compare the music, it'd be like, bro, this shit more slapping for sure.
Yeah, well, I feel like in general, we've just kind of like seen the Mexican rap community in LA, in California as a whole, like really kind of like develop their own scene over the past, I don't know, maybe even like 10 years with all the food pages and everything like that, to the point where like people really listen to rappers like from their area and they're concerned with them. They have their local celebrities and shit. It's not like everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for this new major label to drop a album, it's like, nah, you got like a dude down the street from you that's rapping that you're probably listening to and shit. And so I feel like up north, same thing. Like they've gained an understanding of their own culture.
Look, my shit's popping out in my section, like for surely, but that's not even on my top 5 cities. And like, so my shit's hella popping out there, but like out here, like they're popping too, and it's probably less popping, like, you know, like fans wise and shit. But like, there's more people, so that it pops up more type shit. So like right there, LA is like, you know, the home base, home section. So that shit is finna like boost that up for sure.
It's crazy because on my end, LA,
I be capturing other audiences.
Yeah, LA is my top city. Where I guess they with me the most right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big market that it's like you could be extremely popular in Northern Cali versus like, you know, much less popular down here, but there still might be more people listening down here just because the population is so dense.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, but so, you know, I feel like obviously part of why you coming down here is so controversial is because you basically diss the Southsiders like in like every song over and over and over. At first when I was listening to it, I was thinking that like they hated on you without reason, but then I started listening to your music. I'm like, oh no, they definitely have a reason because you're very disrespectful in a lot of these songs, and there's quite a bit to decode. You got to be a little bit up on some of the slang, but I felt like I pieced together some of it.
Yeah, bro, it's common sense. How we were saying over there in Washington, it's like it's funky, like it's a whole bunch of tension, a whole bunch of like just, I guess, things happening to where people feeling some type of way, and it's just, it's always kind of on us because it's just like reoccurring.
It's just like how we living, you know?
Really?
Or how, it's just.
But it's like this problem that I feel like we've seen this play out on this podcast so many times in recent memory, where it's like somebody will diss a hood or like their enemies, but then that diss term also applies to another huge group of people that are offended by it, even though they just wanted to talk shit about dudes down the street.
But like you say, like we seeing suckers every day, like, you know, like probably, you know, like we run into each other. It's really close quarters out there because like in Washington, it's like really close quarters.
Definitely.
It's so close, bro, to where
compact.
It's so close to where that's obviously why they got to separate people when they go to jail because they can't have them together.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
It's exactly like that. Like they can't have them together
every time.
Definitely, yeah, because we've seen this problem with Lil Brazy, who I don't know if you guys relate to him.
Nah, I see them getting slapped hella times online.
Yeah, me too.
Like every other week,
to the point where I see
bro get slapped every week.
I see a new clip of him getting slapped. I don't even like watch it. I'm just kind of used to it.
He was dissing the homies. I was like, the fuck is London on?
He was on here, just for the people who aren't sure what I'm saying, he was on here dissing Norteños like crazy. And then he's like, shout out Lefty Gunplay, fuck the Southsiders. Like he's dissing Southsiders too. And and I'm kind of like, you know, they're not gonna, with you saying that. And he's just like, no, I'm talking about the dudes in my town. And I'm like, nobody cares. Like absolutely nobody cares.
He just off the market on both ends.
Yeah, exactly. Now nobody Mexican is gonna listen to your shit ever. Not that was probably gonna really happen that much anyway, but he's really kind of closing the door there.
Yeah, I was retarded.
Yeah, that was a wild one. You think that was up to put a 15-year-old kid on camera saying that shit?
Yeah, whoever obviously was running that is
oh, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
No. Oh, then yeah, that's for sure.
Well, I didn't do I didn't beat his ass, but we let him say whatever he wanted to say on camera.
You ruined that nigga career.
Or did I amplify it to a level that he might never have seen otherwise?
Bro, just. Oh yeah, you cross this shit over.
Oh man, I mean, on one hand, it's like he's an up and coming rapper. Who am I to censor you? Who am I to tell you like, hey, cut? Yeah. Don't diss gangs on my podcast. Don't diss any of your ops. He's gonna be like, what? That would be a hard conversation. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Even as a 15-year-old, it's like, bro, he's doing this in his music.
Doing more.
Yeah. Like a kid, it's like a little kid.
It's really not 15 because you could tell like wherever he grew up, he really still like 10 because he's like super unseasoned. Like you could tell like, bro, he's still on some 10-year-old shit. That's
a good point. Like he don't seem 15, right?
No.
Most of the 15-year-olds I know are a little more mature than
nowadays. Like they're really not their age because they're just lost. Like,
well, his voice cracks all the time too, which is kind of like by the time you're 15, your voice usually kind of settles into a little bit of a deeper voice. But when they're running down on him and he's like, no, mom, you're like, oh shit, puberty ain't even kicked in yet.
Still a bitch.
That's my boy, though. I still believe that he could really be something rap-wise. I feel like he's going to reemerge at like 18.
Nah, it's over. It's over. No, as far as, because we're talking about the people wanting to see real. Like, his whole foundation is just unreal. So I don't think no one's finna gravitate. No one's finna be like, oh yeah, put on Lil Brazy. Let's go crazy. Let's get buff.
Let's
smoke.
But I don't believe you, because there's always gang members that want to make money so bad that they'll co-sign some goofy shit that they know that they shouldn't. 6ix9ine did it. A million other rappers over the years. I just feel like
it's going to be 100 times harder than what it already is to kind of fall in the algorithm of some motion with some music.
Yeah. But I feel like people are going to keep paying attention to him no matter what, you know? It's too crazy to look away.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But okay. So what does CMC stand for?
That's Cartel Money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the bro.
Okay.
That's his brand for sure.
Oh, okay. So that's like clothing line that we'll see you rocking and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's locked in, so it's like,
I wore that shit for a video.
Yeah, he's shout out Backpack Boy.
Oh, it's related to that. Okay.
Yeah, Backpack Boy, Cartel
Shout
Money.
out Q.
Got it, for sure. When did the
Backpack.
Oh yeah, shout out Backpack Boys.
Gas pack.
But so when did you, like, where did the Tommy Guns thing come from? Because he's from the Central Valley, and he's always throwing shade at the Northerners and everything. Was that enough for you to say, you know what?
Tommy Bun?
New op alert. Boom.
It's not. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not even like that. Like, so everyone's thinking that like that's my song, like kind of like reposting and shit like that. But it's not even that. Like, shout out Guap. That's Guap's song and shit. And, and so the homie Guap and Shorty came with me with that song and shit. And the bro hopped on it, went crazy. And it's like, but yeah, the beat go hard, you know, for sure. And then, fucking mic checks. It was insane. For sure. So.
What is a cleat check?
Cleat check. Like
it's like a soccer thing, right?
Nah, yeah.
So for football, like the check to make sure you got cleats on.
100-yard dash, we be like, come on, Adam, we need a cleat check. That means you just skate the corner real quick. You might have to go around the block, let niggas do their thing, come back.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if cleat was a diss. It just seems like a random word.
Running away. When you run away.
Like football, like you throw out the shoes.
You see the back of your shoes when you run away.
Cleat check.
Okay. So you inferring that he would like run?
We checking feet.
Or just that people
we checking
run
feet in
general?
We checking feet in the field.
Okay.
So,
I might need to read the comments for this one to understand. All right. But okay, so that song, like, you didn't take it as really like that much of a diss. It was more like they were just hopping on it and you were like, fuck, I'll hop on it. And...
Nah, I mean,
that's exactly what it was.
Basically, it's a slap. I mean, we went crazy.
We didn't know nothing about it. The bro just hit us like, oh, we got a slap. We're like, oh, yep. And
obviously,
it's crazy.
Obviously, we knew he did that shit, but it's like, I mean, our shit went harder regardless.
It was hella unplanned. They pulled up. The bro hopped on it. I literally took like 10 minutes, wrote the verse, and we shot the video in like a mansion in Beverly Hills somewhere.
Definitely. Damn, so you guys spend a lot of time down here, huh?
Well, we moving. It's like the bro said, we where the money at. We be in LA, we be in Miami, we be tucked in Seattle.
For sure. But what kind of like opportunities are you out here taking advantage of?
So real life, it's like we work with Backpack Boys.
Okay, so it's that type of relationship.
Yeah, we're all the way locked in. So it's like we pushing the brand, assisting, and really locking down and biting down on the relationship, because it's like where we from. There's, like I said, there's no one there.
Okay.
I mean, we over here, we locked in with millionaires and moving around and around bosses. So it's like we right here.
For sure. Wait a minute. Okay. Still loading pistols, dog. And I used to write this blank bitch when I was in the halls. Do you know who the bitch was? Because I thought that was kind of interesting lyric. Like, why are you writing to a op? But I guess, when you're locked up, you can write to anyone, right?
Probably saying in general.
When it come to
and
bitches,
he probably
though, like,
could be capping too. It's just like
It could just be rapping, but
it could have just been a bitch that fucked a homie one time, and he said that. Like, it's not even that.
so when you hear that word that rhymes with custer, you're not taking that as like directly
niggas ain't
always
bothered
meaning
by
that.
that at all.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cause
not,
it be like
we ain't focusing on him.
bitches.
Disrespectful.
We got bitches, but it's just like
We got street funk.
We got
Focusing on
too.
disrespectful music.
Okay.
Know what I mean? I don't know.
Okay. I just always thought that was like the weirdest lyric. Like, why are you writing to an op bitch? But I mean, when you're locked up,
With the second bitch,
No, we got pose. They be sliding. They be throwing up the whole section and everything.
really?
You know how bitches be, bro. They be emotional, picking sides and basing it off
Do
that how they
get under a
feel.
nigga's skin.
These hoes are how people getting killed, though, huh? They dropping lows up there too?
You gotta be on toes.
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't even associate. Like, you got to be a certain like tier and level to even come around. Like, you can't. I don't even fuck with street bitches at all. Like, I'm not really even into that shit, to be honest, when it comes to hoes and shit like that.
No, yeah, you gotta like develop the mental wherewithal to say no to bitches who you want to, but they're just too messy, too in the shit. Yeah, that's a big part of growing up.
And then nowadays, like, these well, just like nigga, but the bitches real life are just like bums on the set. So it's like you even gonna go even with a bitch like 8 times out of 10, she on some bum shit. So you really gotta kind of weed yourself in and I guess keep rolling the dice till you strike, really.
That's real. Okay, so where did the hairstyle come from? Because I've seen a lot of very interesting up north hairstyles in terms of like you get the shaved patch and then the tail enters into it. Like you got the braids on both sides. That's pretty epic.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
It's just a part of the culture.
So,
Part of the culture. We got that. They got that, and they got the Mongolian. It's like the one like right here. So it's basically that one, and then they got like the tail one as well.
That's crazy, man.
I had this shit for like 4 years though. So since when I got locked up is then when I started growing it out and shit. And then, yeah,
Right.
Man, I ain't even trim the edges or nothing yet.
See, bro, that shit's in the zeitgeist out there because you got like all the Northern Cali dudes, black dudes, and Texas and shit who got the shag. So you got like half a afro growing out the back of your dome, and now I even see like
got the shag in Washington.
Okay, you guys do that too, yeah. Like my boy Munchie B, he's growing something back there. I don't really know exactly what it is, but he got like a little triangle back there he's working on.
I think really all that for sure because I seen that. I feel like all that came definitely after the wave of the tails. I feel like really, to be honest, like paying attention to it because I'd be like into I guess a little bit would be going on. I feel like that started really after Briss. I feel like after he popped out with it and then he passed away, like everybody started to get it. Like, and then it's just been like
Shout out Briss.
It rolled over to where, like how you said, like people were doing like their makeshift tails and stuff like that. But I feel like that really boomed after the bro over there.
Because like when I was in elementary school in the 90s, tails were pretty popular, but not with rappers or anything, just with like random white kids, I think. And then didn't see it for like 20 years. And then now it's kind of like back with a vengeance. More like 30 something years.
Yeah, nah.
It makes sense.
That's always been a thing though, as far as over there.
People are just trying to find new innovative haircuts. Yeah. I like it. Honestly, I was telling my girl I'm thinking about growing a mullet.
Nah, bro. Get a bar tail, homie.
I looked it up on AI. It said 2 years for me to grow a mullet.
Yeah,
like for it to hit my shoulders.
Braid it up.
All right.
Go crazy.
See, okay, I didn't even think about doing some shaving, put a big stripe in the back, yeah.
Everything, got the swirl design, whatever you trying to do.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why all these white boys got mustaches and weird, like, feathery mullets now. Like, they all got the same bisexual looking ass haircut.
It's their culture. It's like the stuff they do.
They're just, I don't know. Something about it. Like, there's just when white dudes do the mustache with the mullet, it just looks hella non-binary.
Yeah, they moving and grooving.
So okay, like what tattoos you got going on? Anything we need to know about here? I noticed the 4 dots by the eye. Big ass 14 right here. All right, I'm just taking notes for any officers who might be watching this.
What you talking about?
Just kidding.
You sound like the police right now.
You get a lot of your shit in jail, or is this, or in prison, or is this stuff that you got on the outside?
Nah, I got some prison tags. Most of it's on the house though. Like, it's prison, and like prison. I got some shit from the house though. Like, yeah, I ain't trying to. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Okay, so who would you say that you like your actual rapping was really influenced by?
Fuck, I don't know, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I be coming, like, people be saying I be coming like original. Like, I be trying to come. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird, bro. I feel like I be coming different. I be listening to, like, when I was younger, I'll be listening to like old school shit, like Woody and like Big Tone and shit like that. Shout out Babyface Lil, like that right now. He finna get out go crazy and shit. Him and Track Money was getting to stay popping and shit. Shout out T-Lo. We all going crazy right now.
Yeah, free my nigga A-Wax.
Shout out A-Wax.
He was going crazy too. Like the last video he dropped, it got a million views. It's called If You Ask Me. But the way you spell him, because we got the bro A-Wax and the Bay, but his A-Wax 4. And he just got cracked for a murder, so he gonna be sit down for a little bit. But he's talking about like some laws or something might flip over. He might get out soon. But he still got albums, so he's still dropping albums, and he's still in motion with the whole shit.
That's what's up. Can you tell us about your friend PQ who passed recently? I noticed he's around your neck. How did you begin your relationship with him?
That's a touchy subject, bro. But that's the bro, 100%. I mean, that's my nigga for surely. Rest in peace on everything. But I don't really want to go too much into that, bro. But like that's the bro and shit. Like we was fucking with each other on some music shit and just on the outside around shit. He was sliding around LA with me. You know, he was chilling.
Oh, yeah. He's from Sac, right?
Yeah.
Is he like one of the main people that you were connected with out there?
I don't know. I don't know about that, bro. But like that's the bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's from Sac, for surely.
Bro, PQ, that the bro, he was we was all the way locked in with the bro. He's for sure like he was one of them. He was I guess for me.
I'm tired on my face. Shout out PQ.
He was like the tightest nigga out that way. That's why we locked in. We both just automatically just with each other. So like the whole Gator North Gate
crazy.
Yeah, we just got behind it as far as right when we locked in with the bro, because he's behind us on the same shit. So we really like he would have been right here to be like really? To be real with this shit. Like he was a part of our whole shit. Just like our whole he just got out the pen.
Right.
If you look at his music is with me. I think and the bro just the last video he dropped was with the bro.
Right. It's only been
100K, but I hit 100K less than a month.
But he only passed like a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, bro. I feel like a few weeks ago kind of shit.
It was only it was that recent. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Rest in peace, man. That's up. For sure. How'd you meet Rico Smooth? I know you guys got a banging song together. Where'd that relationship come from?
That's
Rico Too Smooth. I left off the two.
Yeah, that's the bro for sure. Basically, I was just out. I was going crazy and shit. He already tapped in with the bro. Like they're already locked in and shit. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the bro. It's like people's is people's, and I tapped in with the bro too. I was like, hey, shit, let's go crazy. You know what I mean? And we went and did that shit.
We already had the platform, bro, to where we got everybody with us. So right when the bro popped out, it was nothing. Like they're already lined in to where it's like, boom, we're trying to lock in with bro due to everything we already got going.
Yeah. No, Rico's Too Smooth. His music is stupid hard. He's really good.
He's going crazy.
I feel like he might be one of the best from up there for sure.
Nah, he's going crazy. I was just talking to him the last time. I was just telling bro, just to keep coming with it on everything. Just to keep coming with it.
Definitely. I found this page that like makes videos about you constantly. YouTube Shorts.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna shout them out. But it's got to be kind of weird to be like so new in the game and like to already have people that are basically trying to like kind of build their career of just commentating on you and shit like that.
Nah, bro. I mean, yeah, for sure. But that shit was expected. Like I said, like the more popping you get, like the more haters you finna get. And like look at me, bro. Like they trying to look at me as like some publicity shit, like whatever the like, hey, why Norteño going to LA, going to whatever the and then so yeah. But it's like,
and in real life don't even make sense on their end too, because it's like they giving us their whole platform. Because when they talking about us now, next thing you know, we got they bitches and they homies and really sitting there taking the time and go listen to this shit. And
Okay,
bro,
but
all in my comments, all I hear is like, bro, this shit slapping in LA.
But you're talking like you're beefing with like another rapper. When you're talking about a YouTuber, it's like they don't really like rappers. It makes sense. Like, oh, you don't want to give the other guy too much attention. But the YouTubers, like, they don't got bitches. They're not worried about that. They're in the basement.
I'm talking about YouTube.
But it has a big platform.
YouTube. People who, like you're saying, constantly make like I'm talking about, bro.
It is it's a stimulus.
Constantly makes videos about him.
I swear it's like 800K.
He's an LA dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I didn't do my research, but
yeah, like he's constantly making videos, and it's probably how you're saying what you're constantly seeing is probably the dude.
Yeah.
That's making those videos or whatever.
Well, because one narrative that is a shame how this works, that people are so stupid. But once I heard him make the same joke 3 or 4 times, I started to think the joke was real funny. Were you guys hiding behind the rocks in Malibu? That was a narrative. Hiding behind the rocks. It just the more I kept hearing him say it, I was like, "This is pretty funny." Even though I don't believe it.
Imagine this,
that's
bro.
just chill. We were posting that.
You go to the beach to blow on some woods.
That's a dangerous thing to do in Malibu. They slide up on you real quick.
But when you're on some player shit,
ain't worried about that.
Just moving around, we're blowing on that.
It ain't that bad.
Through, pulling up.
Eat the roach.
Yeah,
we're blowing some woods, and then we just hear like imaginary weird shit. Like, bro, it gets so weird to where like a lot of this shit you don't even pay attention.
They trying to twist it up. What the fuck? That's like homies is sliding through. We be out here trying to show them around. Like, you know what I mean? You trying to go to the beach? Yeah, like, yeah, let's go slide.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I mean, I'm going to be real with you. When I got a day off, I'm much more likely to go to Malibu and hang out on the beach than to go to like the hood.
Like I was talking about,
you know,
bro. Like,
yeah, it's like,
around.
nigga, we on some player shit. Like, if I want to be in the hood, I could be in the hood up in my section. Like, you know what I mean? Type shit. Like, why would I try to be out here in the hood? Like, if I am, I'm doing it because I'm like, I got some money, I got some business or anything, you know, but it's not like I'm trying to be out here like, you know, type shit. Yeah, bro.
Definitely. Yeah, I have like a theory that as time goes by, we're already kind of there, but it's going to become more and more like this, that every famous person or popular person, there's going to be another person for every person who basically bases their entire career off making fun of that person or documenting gossip about that person. The world is going in that direction. It's crazy
you say that. I feel like that's what you do when you have no motion.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, but people build careers this way, you know?
No motion. I feel like it's rare. It's rare, but yeah, like people who do that, when I'm looking, I'm like, bro, you got no motion, like literally to where you trying to create it off somebody else.
No, yeah. It is pretty crazy. Just that you can get like as much attention being a hater as being an actual content creator. You know, you could like create things and put them out into the world, and you know, there's just always going to be somebody following behind you to be like, I'm just going to tear that down.
Yeah, there's some weird methods.
Yeah, definitely. So have you ever had to deal with any kind of controversy about the N-word, or is that just not even a conversation to you?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not it. Like I said, people ain't even thinking about that or ain't even like looking at it like that. You know what I mean? Type shit. And it's like, in NorCal, that's kind of like what it is. You know what I mean? Like we fuck with the blacks hella tough. It's like that's how we speak, yo, type shit.
And not even in NorCal. In Washington, like I said, we're so much tighter. We be in prison with
locked
all
in.
the top blacks from every neighborhood, literally every neighborhood in Washington. And we all the way locked in. Like, it's love.
I feel like I didn't hear anybody making a big deal about Hispanic people saying the N-word until very recently. Because even when 6ix9ine was going crazy, I remember like the Breakfast Club tried to bring it up to him one time. He spun it. They didn't really get anywhere with that. Fat Joe was saying it all the time. Now it's like they're really trying to politic the situation, and I'm just like, bro, it's way too late.
Respectfully, like, even if someone was to say that, like, respectfully, like, yeah, that's fine. I won't even say it. Like,
right.
It's not even a big deal. Like, But it's just like I said, it's not even something that's being thought about when we're saying. It's really just like a part of how we're growing up and even how we are in prison.
Yeah, I feel it. Also, I'm talking about you saying it like you're a Hispanic person saying it. You're a white person saying it, so that's a little different from a lot of people's perspective. But if you grew up like that, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, like I said, don't even look at like that. Like it's just Norteño car. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would way rather see you be true to yourself and offend the out of whatever Black Lives Matter chapter is making tweets about this than to change and just go along with that to avoid controversy. That's just me. I appreciate people who represent how they actually were when they were on the block before they were well known, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not my call, but I feel like, hey, fuck it. Whatever works for you. Okay. Unrelated. How you feel about Trump deporting so many of our beloved Mexicans out here? Is that going on up north too, or is it just down here?
Bro, it's crazy you say that.
Crazy in LA too.
Yeah.
That's hitting over there. Like I'm seeing on my thing, like free my bro. Like what the
Really?
No, yeah. To me, I feel like it's like a cold tactic, like all them things you hear about,
shutting
like
out curfews.
the
and
way
shit.
they f***ed over people. I guess back in the day, like it's like a new age of it.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
But you're hearing about them doing raids up north and everything as well?
Yeah, no, my bro's gone from it right now. Like
Really?
he's
Wow.
in the freeway
too.
That's crazy.
He's locked up right now.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
if
they're not. It's like they're really diving into like the whole community of it. Like they're not just coming after who they say they're coming after. Because I know my bro, like he's a regular dude. He ain't got no crazy charges or nothing.
No, yeah, their attitude
came and got it.
Their attitude is we're gonna scoop up as many as possible, and if you can really prove that you're supposed to be here, then you can stay, I guess. But they're just grabbing everybody possible, you know. It's pretty wild.
Finding reasons to chip off people.
No, yeah, it's been wild watching all that shit happening. But do you think that that's making people question their support of Trump? Because a lot of Hispanic people went for Trump this year.
Because you got to think about it. You run for president and you talk about, I guess, everything great you're gonna do, and people go for it, and then next thing you know, there's kids and people like women or whoever, both sides getting stripped from their families, and just real life causing like terrible situations for people. Yeah, when you're supposed to come in and I guess make everything better, but
yeah, it's wild.
Just make it better like on one side, but just up on the whole other side. Like,
but now you have people like Joe Rogan saying like, oh, I didn't vote for this. I didn't know that he was going to do this. Where I was like, I watched interviews with the guy, Tom Homan, who's like his head of immigration or whatever. And they asked him, they said like, so you're going to go after just like the criminals, right? And he's like, no, we're going after everyone, 20 million, whatever it is, illegal immigrants. We're getting rid of all of them. And then all these podcast hosts are like, we didn't vote for this. We didn't know that he was going to do this. And I'm like, well, I knew that. I was watching these interviews and stuff. I knew that he was saying that he was going to get rid of everybody and not just the criminals.
They must have not been in tune enough, or they lying.
I think they just like so many other things that Trump is about that they kind of turned their eyes and were like, oh, I mean, shit, you get a few too many immigrants, whatever, don't affect me.
They didn't read the fine print.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. But I mean, I seen it with my cleaning lady. My cleaning lady who left us to go work for somebody who had more money to offer. This was her first time voting. She voted for Trump, and she's freshly legal.
The employee wasn't trying to bump up her wages.
It was complicated because, like, all right, you can pay him on the books or you can pay him under the table, but if you pay him under the table, that's just risky as. Because like my lawyer told me that he's seen cases where a person will work for a family for 10 years and then just be like, I never got paid, and just act like they didn't get paid, but it's all under the table, so they're able to be like, oh, you owe them 10 years of pay. So like for us, we're like, we got to pay you above board. We got to pay you on the books so that if anything happens, you know, it's protecting us. And it's not good because nobody likes giving away like 40% of their check to taxes or whatever it might be. But yeah. Okay. Who's the dopest rappers in Northern California though? Are you EBK fan?
Yeah, EBK.
Or are you a Flyboy affiliate?
I'm not even into those politics, bro. I'm from Washington. You feel me?
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, shit, both of them, they got some slaps for sure.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, I like all their music and shit. I'm just trying to figure out what you prefer, but
Nah, I ain't politicking, bro, with that.
I feel it. Who's your favorite Southsider rapper?
I don't got nothing.
Not a single one?
No, man.
Hey, no, real life too. Like even like you put this shit on, I'll real life be like, oh yeah, this shit tight. But a lot of that shit, bro, I'm not hearing about people talking about they homeless or people talking about they was laying on couch doing a whole bunch of bum shit. Like it's not even in rotation. And two, I feel like they beat selection. You know, like L.A. and Northern Cali is or even the whole northern region. It's like they beat selections like hella different. So
it's definitely
we're
different
already
sounds, yeah.
not like even listening to it like because of the beats. And it's crazy too, bro, because I see it all the time. Like you hear people from everywhere, especially LA. They always be talking about like they got like their whole shit from over there.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard some slaps though, but it's like I'm not promoting that shit. I'm not like
I ain't never heard a slap, nigga. Oh my mama, like what? I ain't heard one slap. That's what I'm saying. I would have been like, oh yeah, this shit. Nah, bro.
I heard it, but I ain't fucking with it.
Peso's got
Like,
good music. Peso's the hardest LA
it's
rapper,
crazy
right?
You say that because, bro, I was just talking to my bro. He just called. I'm like, bro, my nigga AWAX 4, you literally put on they songs and shit, bro. You can tell whoever, because real life, you could tell, like you said, the fans are engaging. You could tell. You put them next to each other as far as their music. It's going to like surpass it because it just feels way more real.
It feels way more real. You want to compare the music and like the platforms that niggas is on, it's whole different shit. Like the whole music will be like a whole different type of quality and shit. Like look at Lefty Gunplay. Like,
okay, I would like to take him out of the conversation. No shots at Lefty, but he's not ready for the main stage.
No. What?
Lyrically,
but you know what I mean?
I
don't think he's not ready to be a store gang representative.
No,
we can't put him in.
On the spectrum.
We have many dozens of superior Sereno artists that we're gonna put in before him.
Back to what I was saying about the whole shit, my bro.
No shots.
Shits on that nigga, and it's just simple math. It's just simple math. Like I say, you get the time. AWAX 4. If you ask me, slap that shit, and then slap whatever song you like of whoever, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I see what he was talking about.
If we did a song battle, Lefty Gunplay versus Rico Too Smooth, it's over in 10 minutes. It's over. I'm sorry, Lefty. It's not even close.
It's easy.
Yeah. And I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying that one. Now I'll put Peso up against him, sure. But Peso also is someone who won't do a No Jumper interview again because of the Norteños appearing on No Jumper, which to me is a little silly.
Yeah, you
don't even know any of them, right?
You gotta be in your feelings, cause like I said, this is a West Coast platform. You're
right.
White. Like if you, for instance, you go to jail, you're not involved with what we got going on. Like you doing whatever you doing. So whatever you do is what you do.
Hanging out with a bunch of big old Nazis or something, right?
Yeah, we're not. I'm not.
How do I avoid that? I don't want to do that.
That's the bro. He doing whatever he doing. He's out my way. Like I'm out his way.
Am I white or am I other? What's up with the other? You don't know?
I don't even know. I think that's like a California thing. I heard that shit.
Do you respect a black dude who? Okay. Do you respect a Mexican guy who's in a black gang who claims other when he goes to jail?
A what?
A Mexican guy who's in a black gang, but then when he goes to jail, he's a other. This is a conversation we've been having recently about what's appropriate.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like anyone who's just doing anything in general, like if you saying you true to something, and then you go and then your actions ain't true to it, then it's like the bro is on some phony shit or doing some whatever shit to where he just wasn't staying true to himself. That's the way I'm looking at it. Because if you true to what you do, you gonna do whatever it is like to stay true to that.
Yeah. I feel it. Okay, so what do you guys got coming up in terms of music and everything like that? Because have you released a full project yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 albums and I got a little EP and shit.
Definitely.
So I got an album. Like I said, bro, like the bro said, I got over 100 songs. Like, you know what I mean? Type shit just cooked up. So like right now, I don't even be, sometimes I be making slaps, but I always be, you know what I mean, going out doing my shit, you know what I mean?
But to be honest with it, bro, it's like I said, we got the algorithm. If you look at our whole footprint, my footprint, and the bro's footprint, it's albums. We dropping albums back to back. Like we're not letting shit breathe, and we're dropping the videos to all the albums. We're pulling out the Rolls Royces. We pulling out the Lambos. We up in the mansions. We doing a whole bunch of player shit, and we just keeping it like literally rocking 200%, like every day with it.
Definitely. All right. So, anybody you want to shout out? Anything we need to know about?
Shit.
Shout out my nigga EV. He be going crazy on the videos and shit. He be in the Bay. He be all around the world. Really, he be doing this shit for the Backpack Boys. Shout out Backpack Boy. Shout out my nigga PQ. Shout out all the
shout
Gators.
out PQ, Top Gators.
Shout out all my Nortrack people.
On everything.
All my Yakima people.
Shout out to Station.
Yeah, we just gonna keep doing what we do, running it up.
What do we say if we want to diss Yakima?
What?
Nothing.
I'm just
what
kidding.
when you say?
I'm just wondering.
When you talk about Yakima, though, when you want to bring up Yakima, you just say Yaks. Like, we going to Yaks.
Is that good though? You want to be a Yak?
Yeah. Like we sliding the Yaks. It's just like we going to LA.
Would you be ready to fade if someone called it Wackama?
Nah, that shit don't mean nothing to me. What?
That's just an
we all around the world. Like Yakima's just the birth spot. Like
just like the really weird like disses for where people are from sometimes are like unbelievably funny. Like the other day, somebody told me like, yo, if you want to diss somebody from the IE, you got to call them an ice cream eater. I'm like, that is the craziest sounding thing I ever heard, but that's a terrible diss. Like, you imagine trying to offend somebody?
Some corny shit, though. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't know who really bounced out the low saying that. It's like,
it does not sound good.
Bounce out the low saying that.
I'm going to bounce out with Lil Brazy. I'm bringing Lil Brazy to Yakima. You still stay out there?
No,
I can't bring him there. All right, never mind. You still stay out there though? Is it still like a good place to live at?
It's cool, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, on everything.
What's this? You guys putting packages in the mail?
It's like Murder Lake.
Oh no, this is empty.
That's that backpack. That's that party.
That one's empty, but
we got the party.
This one's got it. Okay, we got the crunch berries.
You smoke?
Of course.
You want to smoke one of these?
I don't know about that thing.
This shit.
No, that's the
that chunky monkey.
Those are like $40 in the store. That's
for real.
Yeah,
Shit,
they got it's a hash
chunky monkey.
Yeah, these hash hole things are gnarly, bro. That's like a different level of high right there. Whoa.
No, it really is. I ain't gonna lie.
All day.
Somehow I just smashed that on the ground. All right, nice. All right, yo, I appreciate you guys coming down here. I feel like I'm gonna squash it between you and Tommy Guns.
Squash it?
Yeah. No.
I ain't even
It's
worried about
Bubs, bro.
It's not real enough.
I don't even think
squash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. No.
Yeah, who is that? Like I don't even know.
New guy on the scene, you know. But we gotta support all of our LA top recruits.
Exactly. As far as we gotta support. Nah, you've been going crazy. You called the bro, which we appreciate. Goes back to like you gotta support the whole North, which you've been doing.
For sure.
You've been doing for sure. So it's love for that.
No, my pleasure, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. Top Rank Demon.
All right, brother.
Let's keep it demonic.
All right, brother.
Anybody trip about that? Like, oh, you're a demon. Like that's some Satan shit. That's some evil shit.
Nah, it's the name, bro.
All right. It's like the good kind of demon.
Nah, I think don't make it like that, but it's just, I mean, that's just,
For sure. All right, yo, I appreciate you guys coming through. No Jumper, coolest podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check my mans out on all streaming platforms.
Top Rank Demon.
Let's go.
One Top Rank Demon for it.
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too easy. The deals are always running, and you can use code NOJUMPER for a little bonus at checkout. Shout out Everything 420.